Did you really just say that?
I'm sorry, man. I don't know. It just happens. It just happens. Sometimes my brain is not connected to my mouth, and my mouth just motors.
You didn't mean anything by it.
Old men
Werther's Original.
give out hard candy.
Werther's Original. I understand. I've been there.
My great-grandfather had a big can of hard candy by his couch. Sometimes he'd put a piece in his pocket.
Werther's Original?
No, it was all types.
Do you remember those commercials?
Like, they had an old man in them.
Yeah, it was like...
And he had candy in his pocket.
It was an old grandpa. And it was like, Johnny? I don't know what he called
Johnny,
it.
I got some candy in my pocket.
I want to see if I can find that. Werther's... My grandpa had Werther's Original.
That's not how you spell it. You spell it... There you go.
Yep, look, there he is. There he is. Let's see what his name is.
You know, I can still remember the very first sweets given to me by my grandfather. They were Werther's Original, and I was 4. I had a bit of trouble opening that shiny golden wrapper, but then, well, I'll never forget that first taste. Sweet and creamy and uncommonly good. I remember feeling I must be someone very special when my granddad gave me his wonderful butter candy. Well, now I'm the granddad. And what else would I give my little grandson but my Werther's Original? After all, he's someone very special too, you know.
Kiss him on the forehead.
Isn't that great?
Not
Man,
really. There's some holes in the logic there.
But look at this
one. The grandfather was played by the kid who then became the kid.
Look, they kept updating it throughout the years.
I still remember the very first candy given to me by my grandfather. It was Werther's Original, and I was just a boy. I'll never forget that first taste. Sweet and creamy, just plain good. I felt I must be someone very special when my grandpa gave me his wonderful candy. Well, now, I'm the grandfather. And what else would I give my grandson but my Werther's Original? He's someone very special, too.
Now,
I'm also a voiceover artist and the grandfather.
It would be funny if, towards the end of that commercial, he pops the can into the boy's mouth. He's like, oh! Oh! That's what happens with that hard candy. You can't give hard candy like that to a kid.
Man.
A choke.
Man. So that was Werther's Original commercial from the 80s and then 1998 Werther's Original commercial.
They didn't even change the script. They just made it a voiceover.
You don't change it when it's perfect, Link. You just change the players. You don't change the direction.
It's interesting that they targeted grandfathers. Our target demo is grandfathers.
Yeah. Old people need to have this at their house at all times. And they always do.